Hello everyone and welcome back to another Fam 2 Cents cooking video. Today we are making steak egg rolls and we're just going to jump right into it. The very first step obviously is to prep your ingredients. We have mushrooms, we have carrots, green onions, regular onions, we have some chopped up cabbage, and of course we have our steak here. I've looked at several recipes online to see the different kinds of egg rolls that you can make, and based on all the information I found, I decided to use these ingredients, and it was a really good idea because it turned out really good. So let's jump right into it, shall we? So one of the first things I did was blanch the cabbage over in some water. I didn't like fully boil them or cook them all the way through. I just gave them a quick blanch so that way they would at least cook through a little bit. Now, some recipes I saw had raw vegetables in theirs. Other recipes that I saw had, you know, they cooked them or whatever. I decided to cook the vegetables this time and it worked out for me, but it's completely up to you what path you want to take when you do it. But it's not necessary to blanch them if you don't want to, but I did, so that was the first step I took. And then next we're going to go ahead and saute the meat in our wok here. Alright, so here we're going to go ahead and saute the meat. This was marinated over a couple hours. I put salt, pepper, a little onion, garlic, and just a little bit of soy sauce on there to let that marinate for a while, just to get a really good flavor profile on there. And that was pretty much it. So go ahead and just toss it in there. You want to marinate it until obviously it's fully cooked, and you're good to go. So once your meat is thoroughly cooked, you want to go ahead and take your vegetables and go ahead and toss that right into the, you can toss it in right after the steak is done, and toss those vegetables in there. They'll soak up the rest of those little juices that are left in there, and add that to the flavor of it. But we just tossed them all in there. The onions go first, obviously, and then we tossed in the carrots and then the mushrooms, and you saute that up really good. Like I said, these are going to be fried afterwards, and I said a lot of people do put raw vegetables in there so that you don't have to cook them, you know, to completion. Just get a lot of that flavor in on there and you should be good to go. So here we have our filling for our egg rolls. Up top is just a cabbage, carrot, and green onion mixture for the egg rolls, and then on the bottom there we have our medley of vegetables, and then we have the steak. At the last minute I decided to add some slices of pepper jack cheese to the steak ones because I thought, you know, steak and cheese egg rolls might be good. Totally up to you. Some people turn their nose up at, you know, cheese like this or whatever, but I think it's perfectly fine. I mean, it's pepper jack cheese, it works just fine. So I decided to use that in the recipe. It's completely up to you. I cut them into like smaller strips so they'll fit neatly in there, and you'll see once we start the wrapping process how that looks. So here we are wrapping them. The technique to wrap them is fairly simple, much easier than than doing the crab ragoon that I did before. You just put it in one of the corners, fold that corner up and tuck it up underneath the filling. Take the two flaps on the side and moisten the inner part of the egg roll so that way it'll stick correctly. Pull those two sides over the middle, and then just roll it up. It's pretty simple. You guys will see me do the process multiple times here, so just follow along and feel free to either pause or slow down the video if you need to see it done slower. Also, there are a lot of videos out there of people showing you specifically how to wrap egg rolls, so you can check those out if you need to. But like I said, it's not really that difficult, especially compared to wrapping rangoon. That is difficult. As you guys saw, I had a very hard time at doing that, but this wasn't so bad. It's pretty easy. Alright, after the wrapping is all done, it's time to go ahead and fry our egg rolls. I have the oil on medium high. This is a electric stove though, so I kind of have to adjust it. Basically what I did here is I put it on medium high and I put the egg rolls in, and after the first batch cooks I'll turn it back down, place the other ones in there for a little bit, and then turn it back up. just to kind of keep the temperature where I want it to be, because what happens is if you keep it on any particular temperature, even if you have it on low-ish, it'll continue to get hotter and hotter and hotter, and what'll happen is they'll cook faster and faster, and you'll start to have a problem. So if you don't have a gas stove where you can kind of adjust your heat on the fly, then you know, you got an electric stove, then this is the way to do it. I put a little thermometer in there to make sure that I could actually see what the temperature was, but easy peasy, nothing to it. Just get them cooked until they're golden brown. Most of the ingredients on the inside were cooked, and this is partially why I did it this way, why I cooked the ingredients first, is because I didn't want to have the egg roll in there too long frying and the inside not be done, you know. So that was kind of the method to my madness. It's up to you how you decide to do it, but this worked out for me. As I said, you know, cook them until they're golden brown or whatever color you want them to be, and you're good to go because everything's already pretty much cooked on the inside. And there you have it. We have our egg rolls here all done and looking really good. These they taste pretty good, man. And egg rolls are pretty cool because you can kind of do whatever you want with them. Obviously, you know, this isn't a traditional recipe or anything like that, but you can put whatever you want in egg rolls and it's probably gonna be good, to be honest. So feel free to freestyle, swap out any vegetables or anything that you want like that, or you can follow it exactly, whatever it is you want to do. But these are good, they were fun to make, and I think you guys will enjoy them. So thank you for watching. Be sure to hit that subscribe button if you're not subscribed, to hit that bell so that way you're notified of any new videos that comes out. And yeah, I'll see you guys on the next one.